Hey guys, Oko here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. So we're going to be spending a little time around the hideout here. Again, it's going to be one of those episodes where I just want to take a little time to just chillax around here. One thing I wanted to take a little look at was this map here on the table, which I thought was kind of cool. You can get a little look at that. See if there's any little details in there. There's also parts of the ship that we haven't even been to yet. I was looking on the map here. I couldn't believe it. I noticed this little thing here. This branch here. And what's this all about? Come down here? We've never been down here. There's a little room down here where I think water's coming from. And there's also a chest here. There's a whole bunch of trash loot there that we could have got. So this is our water source down here, I guess. So we have a lot to do today. So there's 3 side quests here at the hideaway, pardon me. And then there's 5 quests out in the overworld. Oh my god, all around. 5 of them. Yeah, here there's 2 people to talk to, and then there's our logbook in our room that has some letters, which will lead to side quests. Oh, not her. I don't want to talk to her.
How may I help you today?
Sorry.
May the goddess go with you.
No, sorry. I wanted to go over here to the hunt. I just wanted to check this, too, and see if there's anything new here. No, there's not. Alright, so we're fine on the hunt. So I'm still going to save these S ranks. We'll see. Maybe we'll do those in this episode. Maybe we'll finish things off with that. But I think I just want to do hideaway stuff. Yeah, so let's just do the ones here, and then we'll do all the external side quests on the next episode. I think that's how we'll do things. So let's talk to August.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
We'll help.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Alright, so we're going back to Dravost. There's not much there, but we'll find some time to go there again soon. So I believe there's some... One of the messages we got at the end of the last episode, I think, that I didn't really comment on, was the fact that I think there's some new forging items that we can do, and possibly some new things we can buy from Karen, too, and just check that.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Well, I don't know if it was her or not. What's this? Automatically charges magic spell. I think I've already looked at these.
Finished, are you?
Let me just double check with Blackthorn.
So, will it be?
Oh, this is stronger. Ice Brand. Wow, we can make it. We got everything for it. The Ice Shard, Brightburn. Well, okay. Sure.
Last you a good while.
Let me just look at everything else. What? Press the wrong button there. There was something here. Here, this one. So we still need some items for this one, I see. A comet feather we got from that chocobo. So maybe, hopefully we can get this one by the end of the episode. We need stone tongue and orichalcum. This one we need stained loincloth and orichalcum. So hopefully we can get 2 orichalcum.
That it?
Yeah, that's it. So we're going to check our correspondence now, and there's something there. which will lead to a quest of some kind. Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. It is not too much trouble. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Yes, of course.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Oh, I can't go that way. Shoot. I forgot. That's my patio. I can't quite remember which one Doris was. Was she the textile salesperson? Let's go find out. So here's Doris and the mess.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's alright.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
So the next time we're at Martha's Rest. So the last one is right up here. Looks like it's in the school. Or it might be underneath. Looks like it's actually in the workshop.
With Canva in the hands of a...
So it's you. I remember you.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter. You can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Sure.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plumes, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Well, that sounded like a pretty tall order. So that's actually 3 places we have to go. Yikes. Okay, well, there you go. That's all the quests that I wanted to start here in the hideout. Hideaway. I don't know why I keep saying hideout. There's just one more thing that I wanted to check before we left. Something that I was curious about. So this is another amazing one that I can't believe we never noticed this until now. But there was another part of the map that I was looking at, which I didn't think that I'd ever explored before. So I just want to take a quick little look at that. So it's connected to the pier, and it's right down below here. I guess because we always just run right into the elevator here. So let's just head down to the lower level and... take a look at the map. So over here, the training pit. Couldn't believe that when I saw it. I wanted to go over and see what this was all about. What? I can't even get in there. Why is it here then? Well, that's stupid. Well, there you go. There's a training pit. I don't know if there's supposed to be something happening here ever in the game. Maybe we haven't unlocked that yet or something. That's weird that that's there and nothing's happening. But anyway. All right. Well, now we gotta... I think that's everything. Was there anything else here we want to look around? We don't come down here very often.
Will fall apart in a fortnight. Either find me some, or I'm taking a sword.
Anyway, what should we do first now, huh? Now there's just quests everywhere. It's crazy. It's a little overwhelming, but wow, I'm overwhelmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yikes. Let's just go north and make our way south. So I'm going to go here. And I guess I'm just going to clear out each area at a time. So I might as well just activate the quest that's here as well while we're here. There should be 2. Well, that one's close. That one's far. Alright, well, this shouldn't take too long.
There were ghosts at the gate.
So it should be right over here, near the brothel.
Those things I said before.
Here we are again.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Sure, we'll help you
I'll
out.
see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Those...
So let's take a look here. So we want to go to this one. Can I go this way? I don't know. Let's see. Looks like it. Yeah, looks like we can. Maybe? Over here? In the garrison here, where they're hanging out.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist. Lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Good idea.
Citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Let's take a look here. So, wow. We got, oh my god, we got a lot of people to talk to. Oh, what's this? Read? Daily regimen. Oh! Can jump over that. How about that? So, first person, right here, Alamonger.
Alright there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Not looking too fondly on the Duke. How about over here?
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the man.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
I wonder if we should go for that down here. I guess so. We might as well.
Faster!
Alright, so we'll just head up through here, and there's a new area that we can go to. What are those? Oh, bombs. Let's go in here. I'm gonna run past the bombs. Take a look at the map. Oh, we went the wrong way. Well, that's interesting, huh? Alright, we gotta go back. Excuse me. What's this? Sharpfang! Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Oh, what's that? Oh, fallen bugs? Interesting. So this is the way we want to go. This is the new area. We've never been here. So here we go.
Thanks, Gal.
So this is one of the sphere things that the guy was looking for. Here we go. Level 2 Mega Flare.
To find this spherical echo.
Spherical Echo. I don't know. Let's take a look at the map here. So we're definitely in the right area. Oh! Here we go. There's parts of it.
This is it. Right then. Just 2 more to find.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we'll just head back to town. So, right here, in hand.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Nothing like a little unrest.
Alright, we'll go talk to the soldiers.
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
So there's one down here. That doesn't look like a soldier.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
A bit of a different opinion there. Let's go down here and see if we can find this soldier.
As long as you remain.
Cynical soldier.
You're the one who's talking to his eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything in the capital.
Oh. Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Serious soldier.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe. Looks like Philippe is over here. In here? Confused. Oh. Over here.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
I guess we'll just go talk to Isabel and that should finish things off here. This way.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
Standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
So that finishes up everything here, then, at Northreach, I believe. Yep, no more quest icons. So now we'll head over... That's everything from Sambrek. So now let's head over to Rosaria and take care of this. Guess there's the most to do here at Martha's Rest, so that's where we better do.
Laura should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Well, the first thing we'll do is head into the tavern and talk to Martha, of course. That's the most important thing to do.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest out to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Alright, that's one of the new quests to take on. Somebody right outside the tavern, I guess, to talk to. That's probably Wade. No, I guess it isn't.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright, so that was Doris. I don't quite remember her, but there you go. So we got 3 locations now, all very far away. Wow. I guess we'll go up here and do this one first, because that's the easiest to do. Eastpool. This is the one that Martha herself, I think, wanted us to go on. So let's see how things have been going around here since we liberated the town. It's full of happy people last time we were here. What's going on now?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Gisel green seeds.
These are Gisal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool! Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm.
Alright, we got lots of Akashic monsters now to fight. This should keep us very busy. Bunch of fire breath. So I guess just new waves will just come in too. Yep. You can't get me. 1. 2. Here we go. Now you're gonna die. I almost feel sorry for them. Where's the rest of the... I guess that's it. No, I didn't get very good use out of that, but that's alright. Akashic Dragonet. What did it look like? Who knows? Here we have a scorpion. A couple of them. Akashic Wolf. Oh boy, we got raptors. That's gotta hurt. There we go. So that's it? Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
So we're looking for a curl now, huh? Oh boy. Let's take a look here. Where are we going? Looks like we're going this way. Is that right? Yeah?
Next one's mine. I might not know what
So I'm just gonna hug the right wall here, and we should get there. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Thought I'd ran into a dead end there for a second. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore all these. I don't even think we need... They don't have the little logo on their head, so I don't think we even need to bother with them. I'm just not going to. We are just too preoccupied with too many other things to do today. So I think it was over here. That's where I want to go. Yes. Here we are. An Akashic Bandercurl. I'm just going to do Mega Flare 1 just so we can get this battle started.
Let's try.
Aha! Good job. We already got his hit points half down. There we go. That was a very successful stagger. Where is he? Aha, you missed me. Oh, he got a good hit in, but he's like basically dead. Another curl whisker. We got one of those previously.
Right. Back to Eastpool.
Looks like we got a free warp back.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde.
I knew they would.
Guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool. And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away, they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Then not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right, I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Alright, so we'll just be heading back here, and that'll probably finish things up for that quest. Let's just get our payment.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. that my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know, I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke. Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Another level up, right on. And we got Martha's Rest signboard, another item. Alright, so now I want to go down here and take care of these guys down here. So where do you think is the best place to go, huh? Looks like here. I don't remember this place. Let's look around a little bit to refresh my memory. Wait a minute, did I see another thing back here? No? No, I guess it was just them. These are the only two. Uh-oh. Do we need to be up on that thing? I think so. Maybe not. Can't remember if we have to be up on top or if there's a path on the bottom here. Let's see. Aha. There was a bridge down here. Shallop Rock.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Who is this? I don't remember who this is.
You're welcome to try.
She doesn't seem very nice. I thought it was a friend of Doris's we were looking for, but I guess not. I guess I wasn't paying attention close enough. I'm not gonna bother with Mega Flare. So, there's one done. Burn, baby, burn. This one's got... This one's got nasty shield on. Oh, there we are. I broke it, I think. Oh, no, we did not. Now we did. Guess it just takes a mighty strike to really break those... shields. She's just standing there with her arms crossed.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter. And I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Okay, so that ends that one for now. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't really want to come here yet. I was going to say, we'll clear that up next time we're at the hideout, but it looks like they're forcing us here.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and Muleta. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Yeah, so that leaves us back at the hideout, which I didn't really want. But no, it's no problem. Not a big deal. So I guess I will just meet you guys when we're getting close to here for the last part of the Rosaria.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. Back to the stables go.
So the whole little village here. I don't know if we've ever came here before. Amber. I don't think we did. I don't know. But it's not looking very good here. We're gonna just run through. I'm not even gonna bother with any of these guys. Some bombs up here. Should we fight these? Maybe we should fight the bombs. I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm just gonna run right past them. So, are we getting closer here? We're getting closer. We're going the right way, yes. We're basically there. Fallen Hunters. So here's a cool little area. Looks like a fun little area to have a little battle. Let's see what we got here. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to be finding here. Is this it? I don't know. Yes? Woken Bug. This says must be one of the areas that has one of those circular things that we're looking for. Oh boy. Wow. You missed me, but that was a neat move. Mega Flare 2, thank you very much. Yeah, this is one of the spherical echoes, right? It's the only quest we have prioritized, so it must be that. So this is 2 of 3. Oh, I could have done that longer, but I kind of screwed up. It's fine. Oh, he's done. Done like dinner. So now that he's gone... Oh, this is for something else. Yo, no, it is the spherical echo. So there we go. We got the second one. In the Lost Plume.
One to go.
And there's another Sharp Fang. Alright, so that's good. Now we will... I don't know what else we need to do. Maybe we'll just head over here and do this, and then that'll be the last... That'll be the last thing we'll do. I wonder if this is... No, that's... Wow, there's a lot to do here, actually. Oh my god. Lines in the sand? Wow, I'm just so overwhelmed by how much there is. Okay, we'll just do this one. And then that'll be it for today. So, where's the one that's in this village? It's right here. So here we go. This will be our last quest for the day from Theodore.
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Of course.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Speak with Eloise. She's right up here. She's close.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Bonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar then.
Randalar. Not sure where Randalar is. Let's see if it's somewhere near on the map. I suppose it's right there. How are we gonna get there? Let's see. The Steps of the Forgotten. Well, we're just gonna have to go there on our chocobo. Shouldn't take too long. We're just gonna go along that little area, that deserty area that's next to the waterfall. This giant waterfall right here.
Did you see it too? Lights in the sky.
Yeah, it sure was prettier before all this purple color got smeared all over everything like this. Hideous. Just horrible looking. And it's been episodes and episodes like this now. Not good. I was hoping it would go back to a nice, beautiful... It was so pretty before. Yeah, anyway. I don't know about this game. It's pretty ugly. Alright, just gonna ignore all these knacks. Yeah, I guess we've never been down this far south in this little area.
You deserve a rest.
Alright, so here's Eloise.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Alright, let's go help Theo.
I'm coming.
Where is Theo? Theo must be way over here. Oh, that's far. Alright, we'll go here and then go south. Oh, that's in the little town. Oh, we're going there again. Right, okay.
Come on.
Well, it was a pretty little area. It's gonna be pretty ugly with all this purple in the air. Let me just make sure I didn't... Oh, I already screwed up. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? How did I not see that? Went right by it. No, I'm ignoring all these. All right, here we go. We're in the right area now.
To ride from here.
What's the situation?
All right, let's find out where these beasts are and help them clear them out. Here we are, guys. How can we help, Theo?
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Is this the right way? Oh, I guess so. It's a new area. Wow. Cool. All right, let's go exploring. I wasn't expecting that. Well, this is a good way to end the episode. Here we go. We actually got a new little area to explore here, connected to the fishing village. So this is not quite them, but I guess we'll fight them. Burn. Alright, well, it wasn't the most exciting area, but we got to see a little beachy kind of area, and it leads around the corner here, and now we have a new little fighting area to hang out here. Some Helldivers. I'm just gonna run past them. Maybe they won't even see us. Never mind. There is a lot of aether over here. Looks like a bunch of... Well, it's a whole bunch of things. Hounds, mandragoras.
These creatures have already turned.
That was pretty good.
Nice try.
Let's get rid of a few of these. There we go. Looking much better now. So this one's a little bit bigger, it looks like. A leg eater. Oh. That was the first round, I think.
More time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Too late. Oh, it is a dragon. An actual dragon. I thought it was just going to be one of those little Avis things.
This one.
Herensug. Oh! Herensug. Aha! See if this does anything. Not very much. It's not as good as I remember it being. Monsters have gotten stronger. Dragon Dance. Oh! Not sure if I avoided that or not. Nope. I did not. That hurt me quite a bit. Why are you going that way? That was weird. I wonder why he did ignition that way. Darn it. Thought I avoided that. No? God, this guy's tough. Weird. He seems to do ignition in the opposite direction. Wow. That needs a high potion. Okay, I gotta stop that flame breath. It's not doing very well. It doesn't do enough damage. This does a lot of damage, however, though, but it does it in the right direction. Ignition, good. Miss me. Oh, what? Oh, wow. Hopefully I can take him down soon, because I'm running out of potions. Yeah, there he goes in the opposite direction again.
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take. And that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! And so will you! Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye.
Kill him. Put him out of his misery. He's gonna kill himself, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Wow. This is just sad.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Alright, finally finished that one. That was a long one. And a sad one. That was depressing. Signboard. Something for our chambers. Oh, and this is something for our Scarlet Cyclone, which I use all the time. Alright, well there we go, guys. That's, I think, all the quests we're going to be able to fit into this episode, at least. But on the next episode, I'm not sure where we're going to start. I'll choose someplace around here, but we're basically just going to take care of all the quests down in this southern area here. It looks like there's 4 areas. Let me just get a good look here. There we are. So there's where all the quests are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lot to do. Yeah, so we'll take care of those 4 in the next episode and then figure out what we're going to do after that if we have any extra time. What's this? Inspect. Porterage fees. I think she talked about that in one of the conversations we had. Alright, yeah, well that's going to be everything for today. So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the link below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on our next episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now.
What I wouldn't give for a hug. Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through? Did you see it too? Lights in the sky over the Dominion.
I did. Is it war, do you think?